I have come to discover that this is a scam, that the APC government are now scamming Nigerians with their new strategies. You know, when Buhari assumed office about 9 years ago now, Buhari was blaming Goodluck Jonathan that it's because of Jonathan he will not perform well, it's because of Jonathan he's not performing well, that Jonathan destroyed the economy. But I was one of those people who were asking questions then. If Jonathan really destroyed the economy, okay, when you came in, I think the economy is supposed to improve. When you came in, I think security is supposed to improve. So if someone did not do well and you came in as someone who is more competent or qualified to do well, people expected that you should make the situation better. This is the same situation with Bondame Tinubu. Dear Nigerians, this is just a lie that these people have planned to be able to survive Nigerians for good 4 years. They will continue to lie that it is Buhari that is making Nigeria to suffer today. It is not Buhari. Hear me and hear me well. It is not Buhari. Now, I know there are some questions that may be running in your heart, like, was Buhari a good president? Absolutely no. Did Buhari do well? Absolutely no. Did Buhari destroy the economy? Yes, of course. Did he fight insecurity? Absolutely no. But if Tinubu continued to assume that it's because of Buhari's tenure that is making him not to do well, then why did he say that he will continue from where Buhari stopped? Number one. Number two question there is, if Buhari did not do well, then when you come in, I think you are supposed to do well. See, as many people that are blaming Buhari now, it is a very wrong thing to do. You don't have to blame Buhari now. We have blamed Buhari for the past 8 years. We have complained, we protested, we did everything against Buhari during his tenure because he did not do well. It is obvious. There is no doubt about that. Now, for Tinubu to continue to argue and to give Nigerian excuses that it is because of Buhari is not doing well is not acceptable. I just want to let my fans, my audience, Nigerians, to know the truth. It is not because of Buhari. Okay, is it because of Buhari that school children, 200 school children, girls and women were abducted yesterday, a bit day before yesterday? Is it because of Buhari that Christmas Eve many people were massacred in Jos? Is it because of Buhari we are having increasing insecurity rapidly all over the country? Is it because of Buhari that made Tinubu to tell our northern woman comrade that he don't have any plans for Nigeria and the northern Nigeria, that if we ever have plan for insecurity or against insecurity, that they are going to kill him? Is it Buhari that made Tinubu to say so? I think it is time we begin to ask questions. Everything happening in Nigeria now, Tinubu is responsible. Don't let anyone to deceive you, calling Buhari, saying Buhari is responsible, Buhari destroyed. That was how we were told that PDP destroyed Nigeria and dollar was not above 200, rice was not above 20,000. Everything was so low and Nigerians were coping well. And APC came in after telling us that it was PDP that destroyed our economy. They came in, they could not do anything, and everybody began to suffer. I think it is time for Nigerians to begin to think. It is time for us to think outside the box. Anybody that will come to national television to say that Buhari made so, Buhari caused this, Nigerians should attack the person. Anybody that will tweet or write on Facebook that look at what Buhari caused, Nigerians should attack the person. If you know that you can't change the situation, why did you campaign to become a president or to vie for the political position? See, the Nigerians you see today is no longer the Nigeria you saw, let me say, 5 years, 10 years ago. So many things are going to happen if this federal government did not take precaution. You are just seeing people protesting. The Sultan of Sokoto was saying that it is because of him and the rest cleric and influencials in the north that are making the young people not to have carried out revolution. He said this in the public in the meeting in Kaduna last week. Sultan of Sokoto is a respected cleric that wouldn't say anything in the public like that. But it has gotten to that extent that he had to speak up. So what I'm saying in essence is this. Tinubu should wake up. 1 year is already gone in his administration. And before you know, people will begin to talk about next election, which I know if Tinubu ever move his vehicle 2027 to campaign. If things continue like this, in 2027, Tinubu move his vehicle and say he's going to campaign, people are going to stone him. People will rubbish him. I know that a lot of people We'll be saying, oh, in 2027, Tinubu will still come and have his way. The Nigeria you are seeing today and the Nigeria you see in 2027 is not like the Nigeria you have seen in the past. And do not compare what happened in 2023 general election with what will happen in the next election. Because in 2023 general election, nobody prepared for it. Nobody even wanted to vote. None of us even wanted to participate in the election because we did not find somebody to beckon with until like 6-7 months to the election when P2B pulled out of the PDP and go to the Labour Party before people started, following him and had the election. Of course, we did not prepare very well because if we had prepared, I don't see any reason why we will not have polling units agents in every polling booth. If we prepare very well, we will not prepare for the only election. We will also prepare for if these people will rig the election. So we are going to prepare for pre-election, during election, and post-election. Because I know that a lot of mistakes that I believe that we did was not to occupy the street when the election was rigged. To leave Mahmoud Yakubu freely working was one of the mistakes we did. But I believe that Nigerians will learn in a hard way and advise themselves ahead of 2027. If 2027 will come by God's grace, because nobody knows what is going to happen with the current situation we are seeing in Nigeria today. Nobody knows what is going to happen, absolutely. Nobody knows. Nobody knows whether Nigeria will exist up to that time. But I believe that Nigeria will exist up to that time. I believe there would be election that Nigerians will also participate. Because nobody will tell you to come and do revolution, because the next vote that will happen in Nigeria, it will be a revolution. People will be surprised about what is going to happen. The next vote will be a revolution. That one will not be just an election, but a revolution, because it is going to be a vote to stop Nigeria or a vote to renew Nigeria. So that is what I'm saying, that Tinubu should not use Buhari excuses, because we know what is going on. They said Buhari printed Naira. Now Tinubu is printing more Naira than Buhari. They said Buhari did not fight insecurity. Insecurity has increased more than Buhari's tenure. What did Buhari do wrong that Tinubu is not doing wrong? I am not surprised, because he said he's going to follow his footsteps. There is nothing that Buhari did wrong that Tinubu is not doing today. Everything. Are you talking about corruption? What are the Tinubu's children doing with the councils of ministers, going foreign trips, spending our monies, president's son using presidential jet to go and watch sports in Kano? All these things are nepotism. All these things are nepotism. The appointment to his families, how he used his nephew to buy the Jeep, everything under 9 months. This is unacceptable. But we know what is going on, and we are watching. Let's see what is going to happen.